What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, if you don't mind. I mean, if this channel helps you out, at all, I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but if you would please donate to the channel. Super thanks. It would help the channel out. It would, just help to buy stuff to do more videos and different things like that. So what you can do is hit the three dots right here on the corner and then just donate whatever you can. I'd really appreciate it, and the channel will appreciate it too. All right, guys. See you in the next one. All right, guys. What we're doing is I just replaced that piece right there. That's your AC switch. So I just replaced the AC switch. Now, to do that, I had to take all of this out because when I ordered it, it was supposed to be a 24 millimeter. Okay, I got it back, and it was the one I took out, which this is just part of it, but the one I took out was a 24 millimeter, which, came OEM, original equipment. But the way these ends right here, or not ends, but I guess corners, are tapered, it changes a little bit. So that one right there ended up being like a weird 27. It really didn't seem like much, but I couldn't get a 27. But if you can get a 27, you probably see I changed out my dryer and everything because I had to take the dryer out to get that off. Because no place I went had a 27 that would fit it, because it's a deep socket. It's a deep socket, 27, and this top part right here wouldn't let any socket fit it. They were saying to use a special socket. It was like a fuel oil socket or something. But anyway, nothing we could find could fit it. So I had to take the whole thing out. Now, I don't know where you're going to order yours from, but when you take it out, make sure when you get the other one, if you put another dryer in there, it's totally up to you. This is a 98 Maxima, so it's never had, I don't believe it's ever had anything changed, anything. So when I do change something, I change the O-rings, I change everything, just for my comfort and safety. And not having to do it again, basically is what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But yeah, this one right here is really easy to do because, I mean, it's stuck up under there and it goes on back. So yeah, I'm glad that was easy to do. Now, this one right here, once I figured it out, it became a lot easier to do. Now, what I done was took it off here and took it off here and moved these out of the way and just pulled it out, the whole thing out. Well, I had to unhook it. You got to unplug, you got to unplug these wires right here from it. Which that was a job in itself, just getting down in there. I mean, I've got pretty big hands. So it's really going to depend on the person. But yeah, you got to take these wires out, take those screws out. Now, to put the O-ring back, the O-ring goes under here. So to put the O-ring under there, this one, like I said, was decently easy. This one was terrible. So what I did is I followed it up here and I took it away from right here. So when I took it away from right here, I could pull this whole piece out. Yeah. So, losing. So loosen down here, take it a loose from up here, which is right there. Was able to take, the whole piece out and do it, like that. So when you take it out, it should look like that. And it's not bad. Like I said, I believe this is original equipment. And it just, you can hear it. Those are the beads in there that dries your Freon. And they say, you know, it's not bad if you can hear it, but you know, it is what it is. But the one I put in there, you can barely hear it. I mean, you can't even really hear it, because I believe they say it's in a bag. So, and the bag was busted on this one because I had a lot of beads. Coming out. Little brown beads, looks like. This is one right here. That's what they look like. So, you know, it's just a million of those in there. So, just went on ahead and changed that dryer out too, which, like I said, I've never done anything. So we're gonna see how this works. And I had to take this right here apart. This right here goes right there, and then my battery goes right there. So just to make it, let's see how hard that would have been. So just to make it easier, I took that out. See, give me so much more room. Okay, so let's start putting the rest of this back in. And this right here is why y'all come to the channel. If you can, before you start working on this car, period, find one of these in a 10 millimeter, 8 millimeter, if you can, or find one like this in a 10 millimeter or 8 millimeter. I mean, if you can afford a whole set, that would be awesome. But if you can't, definitely get one of these, you know, something like this. They come in all different sizes, as you can see, or if you can see, or like this, yeah. They come in all different sizes, even on, you know, on both sides. You got 4 different here. You got a 1/2 inch there, you got a 3/8 there, you got a 5/16 there, you got a 7/16 there. So, I mean, it's just, these are the best. And the reason with this I'm saying that is because there is a bolt. Yep, it's focusing now. There's a bolt down there right beside the dryer. You're gonna have to get that bolt out. And to get that bolt out, you're going to need a 10 millimeter. And it is very hard to get a 10 millimeter socket or anything like that down there, which I call it a stubby. I don't really know what it is. The guy at Harbor Freight, these are really good. See how small that is? And that's a 1/4 inch on that side, and you got a 3/4 on this side. So you got a standard on this side, 1/4 inch on this side, and just, I mean, lifesavers. I've used it dozens of times, lifesavers, and pretty inexpensive. So definitely pick up that. It just helps you get into smaller places. All right.